Okay, everybody, hello and welcome back. So today I actually wanted to start make something pretty and girly because Valentine's Day was coming up. So I'm going to be using the purple Get beads from the Blooming Branches bag from that mystery box. And then I'm going to be using the 4mm beads that came, not those are the wrong ones, sorry. Actually, they're all on here. And the 4mm beads that came with the Violet Glade box. So that's that one. And these are boxes I wanted to use that I haven't even touched yet. Like I said, I have plenty that I haven't touched yet. And I'm just going through making different projects as I get time and just trying to get a lot done. And then we're gonna, I think this is the Spring Blossom bag. So we're gonna be using just the rounder beads from that bag, which I have plenty of them in here because I didn't use those. And I think did I make something out of this bag? I did. I just can't remember what, but I sure did. Okay, so we're gonna be using the beads from there. The purple agate beads that came in the Blooming Branches. Also, oh, and I wanted to use this pendant that came in the Blooming Branches as well because I thought it was just beautiful, and it's a meese, and I love a meese, and it's just very beautiful. And then we're also going to use the green, I believe they're 6mm crystal beads, and that as well came in the Blooming Branches bag. And also, I also wanted to use the toggle pieces that came into the Violet Glade bag because those were so pretty, and it has a dragon on it, a little dragonfly. So I just thought, oh, that'd be pretty. Okay, and then I went to Hobby Lobby and got some bead caps from there. Okay, I also picked up these very small, they're 1x5 by 2mm beads. They are glass, okay, and they're very shiny and pretty. So I picked up some of those as well. And then as well, I think I got this, I'm trying to remember the picture in my head. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. If not, it was from Michael's. I think maybe Michael's. Yeah, I think maybe Michael's. But I've got these little spacer beads as well. Got my little jump rings we're going to be using. Crimp beads. Ah, that's why I forgot the crimp covers, but we could always do that later. Then this is the size that I'm going to be working with. And of course, you're going to need your little pliers. You're going to need your little crimper there. And you're also going to need something to cut with, okay? And then, oh, you know what? Because I wasn't really sure what kind of bead caps I wanted to use with this, because this pendant has such a bold, bright look to it, and the metal one is nice and thick. So I also went and I found these by Jesse James Beads. Okay, I brought 2 packets of these, and I brought them because they have these end caps that I also like, and they're pretty thick. Let me show you. See how these are thick right there, right? This one is pretty thin. It's pretty thin. And I just figured thickness would look better for this this necklace. So we'll just see as we go, okay? We'll just see as we go which one looks better. And then, you know me, I like to leave my stuff sitting out for a couple days. I like to test to see if this would tarnish quick or no. And this, I can say, has been sitting out for, I want to say 4 or 5 days now. So no tarnishing anywhere on the metal. So I'm very happy about that. Tells me that it's going to last a good minute. All right, so let's close this back up. Just getting out some pieces if we decide to use it. And I'm going to set that to the side completely. Okay, this is if we decide to use it. All right, so let's go ahead, set that to the side over here. And then what we'll do is, as always, we'll only string up half of the, actually we'll leave that there. And we'll only string up half of the necklace. I'll put it like over there. All right, so let's get some string out. And I don't want this one to be too long, so this is not going to sit down in the middle of your chest or up like a choker. No, I want it to be just about, just under the neckline, right where the collarbone is at. Right in between there. So I'm going to measure this one against myself as always, like I do. Okay, I'll cut just a little bit more of string off just in case I make a mistake. Oh, I forgot my pinches. See, I'll always be forgetting something. Always be forgetting something. It's okay. I can do without. I just gotta, I guess, be very careful. So, since I forgot my pinches, this is what we're doing. And let me just show you the design really quickly again, because I'm gonna go fast here. All right, pendant, okay, and then I did at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there should be 3 and 3 on each side of the 4 millimeters, and then your green bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 6. I think it came from here. No. All right, there we go. I'm right. Okay. So it's 3 and 3 on each side. Okay. And this is going to fall on those beads, so it doesn't matter. So it's just together 6 right here. Then it's going to be 5 and 5 on each side, and then it should be 6 and 6 on each side. And then you're going to have your purple bead, and in between this purple bead is your small 2 millimeter glass beads in between each one. That's what's going to space those off. Your little spacer beads here are going to come here to kind of space that off from the rest, to give it its own little chunk like that. Okay. And then in between these here, it should be 6, 6, 6, 6 all around. Okay. So that's where we're at. All right, I just make sure I count correctly, because I did move this around a couple times, so it did get a little jumped around, moved out of place than where it's supposed to be at, but that is fine. And since I don't have my pinche with me, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and crimp off one end of my string, so because I know I'm going to, if I move too hard or anything, my beads won't slip off the other end. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on there. And I don't want too much of a tail, because I'm not sure if it's going to fit really good into the 4 millimeters with 2 lines going through the hole. So I'm going to be careful about this. And I'm looking to make sure that my line is not twisted when I close it off. It just helps it a lot more when it's not. So I'll get my tool here. And I was supposed to have did this video yesterday, but I ended up going to this new grocery store called the H Mart. It's an Asian store. And oh my Lord, do they have so many different varieties of seafoods and meats. They have Wagyu, all that. So I went yesterday, and I wanted to get some of my personal groceries out the way so that I can diet right, I guess you can say that. So I made myself a whole bunch of pre-made soups, salads, and parfaits for the week. And let me see, today I made egg drop soup for the first time, and it was so freaking delicious. I swear it is. And I love egg drop soup, and not just like the regular one. It has to have the mushrooms in it, maybe a little bit of celery, some carrots, and some bean sprouts. It was so delicious. I mean, so delicious, because I always get it from this one restaurant, always, because I have this thing for having soups in the morning now when I wake up. And my Lord, is it delicious. But I'm saving myself money by being able to do it myself. So I'm happy about that. All right, so I just strung 2 of these beads on there, and it went through the tail perfectly well. You know, sometimes I like to leave a tail so that it can assist with keeping a necklace stable. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it should be 6 and 6 on each end. I swear it should have been 10, but that's okay. I feel like I messed up, but it's okay. 6 and 6 would do. All right, so there. So first 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now these 4mm beads, the little small ones, these all have different colors to them too. And I can tell this one doesn't belong there. That is a labradorite, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, it is. That is a labradorite bead. It does not belong in this mix. It actually goes to a different mix. And I can just tell by the fogginess in it. So that's how I'm able to tell. So let me redo that. Now I use those labradorite 4mm beads on a men's necklace I made for my husband. And it came out really nice. And I like using these little 4mm beads. I didn't use them as much, but I like using them more now versus chain. Just because depending on what necklace you use, it looks a lot better on it. Versus starting out your necklace with gemstones and then finishing it with the chain. But to each its own. Everyone has their different style of what they like. Okay, so I'm trying to get it in there. There we go. So right now I have what, 5? I need to put one more on here. You know, sometimes I gotta come close to my face because I do not wear my glasses as I should. All right, so we got 5. Let's get this one on here. 6. And let's put that green bead on there. And we'll throw this little one to the side just in case for another part that we're going to need it. All right, and then put our next 6 on there. I got the camera a little higher today, so I'm hoping that you can see well. It's just that my eyes wasn't doing too well with the lighting, so I figured this would help out a little bit more. All right, so we got 3 left to put on here. And I know I have another packet of these little 4mm somewhere. I wish I could have found it. I just don't know where I put it. And the reason why I say that, because I like even for the little beads for them to have the different colors in them too, right? So some of them you can see, you can see the yellow, purple, little blue. So I like for the colors in there too to be spreaded out. Okay, so we're at 5. Okay, so bam. And now this is where I'm going to go ahead and put my first spacer bead. Okay, and okay, it fits perfect around there. I was scared it might swallow up that bead into its circle, but it didn't. And then now I'm going to go ahead and start with the purple agate beads, the crackle beads. And I'm hoping that these little blue ones, yay, they do fit on there. Or these little clear ones, so they do fit. And I wanted this necklace to be a little, you know, light, bright, to remind you of spring. So that's why I don't have too many dark colors in here. I'm trying to keep it, you know, bright and pretty and candy, I can say cotton candy looking, I guess. All right, now this is going to see, do I want to have this one on here? Or do I want to have a different end cap on here? That is the question for this. All right. I mean, it looks fine. It really does. It's just, I guess it's not what I really pictured in my head, the one that I wanted. Excuse me, birds. I'll get some more stuff out the way. Let me see if I can just move this over a little bit more. This will be over a little bit more. right, let's try and see what it would look like if I use the other bead caps for it. And they have a little bit more design to it too. I mean, it doesn't have to be so pretty princess looking, you know? Okay, so let me see. I'm thinking I like that one a little bit better. I think I do, just because, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one a little bit better. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that one. I mean, these are nice, they were pretty, but we'll see again, and we'll put these to the side and see again. All right, let's finish. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add another clear 2mm bead, then a purple. And I'm hoping the purple's, okay, they didn't eat it up. And then another clear one on top of that purple. Perfect, okay. All right, another bead cap. There we go. Okay, now I gotta see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's get these little ones on. Hopefully it'll go smoothly, because sometimes it's hard to see the little tiny hole. But so far so good. And I can see this side has a good in the little color variations in it, so yay. Almost lost one. Caught it in time. Okay. And now we're gonna add that green bead. Now I wanted that green bead to get in there to kind of offset all the purple. And like I said, give it that spring feel, representing the trees and the grass. All right. Then we're gonna add another 6 of the 4mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting them out just to make sure I don't make any mistakes. So I do not want to have to start over any part of this one if I do make a mistake, to be honest with you. Because working with the little beads can be a headache sometimes. All right, but smoothly so far. Like I said, with this necklace, I wanted to use some of the mystery bags I haven't really touched yet. So I'm glad I'm able to. And I'm hoping that the look that I'm looking for just definitely hits well with this. Okay, tiny beads. I should have brought a pillow for my back, sitting on this hard ass board. Got my butt hurting. All right, and we need another, yeah, because we have a little tiny one there. All right, now I'm going to do it again with the first end cap bead cap that I used. Dropped that one, but I got another one over here. I think I always keep extra. Drop that down over there. I guess it can be up to you on which one you like it. So there's that one. The end caps are a little bit more thicker, not as super shiny. And on this one, the end caps are more shinier and much thinner, and comes around the bead a little bit more, comes lower, hugs it a little bit more. So I guess it will ultimately depend on how you like it. But I'm just going to go, now I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. So when I put it close to it, I feel like this one will do better. It's not so girly. It doesn't mean I did want it to be so girly too. I did. I guess it depends on how you feel, right? On which spacer beads you want to use. If I absolutely do not like the end finishing, I will start over. I will absolutely start over and do it. But for now, I'm going to keep this side. Okay. Like I said, I've tested both of the metals in the air and they are fine. No tarnishing. So here we go. All right, so put that one on there. Get that other one going. All right. And we're getting close to being done with this one side. See, and that's how quickly this necklace was taking. Okay. Pull that down there, and then what? We need that one, no, one more bead. I almost messed up. And one more end cap. There we go. Okay. So that's the length of it so far. It looked a bit longer on the board, I know. And if you want it longer, you can always make it longer. That's up to you. But for me, that's not the way I looked at this one. And then it will be a bracelet to go with this one. I just haven't figured out how I want it to look yet. Okay, then I said a 6, 1, 2. Now I am gonna make earrings to this one, but the earrings to this one I'm gonna use. I don't think any of these bags, mystery boxes have it. I think it's in some of the last couple ones we got, but they are some floral. Oh no, come on, here we go. There are. So yes, I am gonna make some earrings to go with this, and I'm gonna be using the little flower cat beads that came because they're so freaking pretty, and I've always wanted to use them. I just didn't know for what yet or how, but I'm definitely gonna make a pair of earrings to go with this. Okay, and it's gonna be different. Hopefully it comes out right like it's showing in my head, but it's gonna be like a curved earring with the flower at the top dropping down, and then a leaf on this side. So it's supposed to, it should hang out your ear that way. We'll see. Like I said, it's just a thought in my head. Sometimes the thoughts don't come out right, or the images or ideas, but that's going to be one. All right, so I think I'm at the half of this one, right? Yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and this one we only had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is 6. Okay, now the bottom part should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add your green bead. Okay. And then let's add some more beads, and it should be a total of 6. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4. Uh-oh, come on. 5 and 6. Okay. And now, before I add the next green bead, now I'm going to go ahead and put that pendant on. Make sure the back is nice and secure, because they've taken the back off before doing another project. All right. So we want to make sure that that back is secure and won't fall off the necklace. Oops. Okay, now go ahead and string that pendant in there. Okay, and let it sit right there in the middle. All right, right there in the middle. So that's what that side is looking like so far. Right, Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my other green one here. Okay, let me see it sit in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Okay, this is your half of the necklace up here. So let's bring this down. That's your half of the necklace. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and finish stringing up this half, and then we'll come back and put the necklace together to see what the finished product looks like. All right, guys, I'm back. Necklace finished. All right, so if we have strung each side good, then this is what it's gonna look like. Now, I know I said I didn't want to go back and have to backtrack, but I had to go back and have to backtrack. So the kit that I brought from Jesse James Beads, I brought 2. Apparently they had different end cap beads that I did not know about. So one, which is this one, had these end cap beads, and the other one's got this other weird ones that I'm not going to use. And I wish I would have paid better attention to it, but this morning I was in a goddamn rush and wasn't able to, so damn. So I had to take it back apart and put the other bead caps on it. But I'm still satisfied with it. Either way it goes, I'm still satisfied. I like the way it came out. Held it up to my neck, did the measuring, and it's exactly where I want it to be. So yay! And I think it looks beautiful. I think it shouts spring. Like, look at that. Look at the colors, how it goes into each other. Now let's go ahead and put the last part on, which is the toggle piece. Okay. So, and then in the the violet Bead thing, if you really wanted to, there are some dragonfly pendants that came in here. And these are the only ones I really kept, because the other ones I noticed they tarnished. So I actually gave a lot away to my baby girls. So you can actually put that. And this one came in a violet Glade box. And I'm gonna get this to my baby too. I'm not gonna use it because dragonflies are not cyclops. Okay, they're not cyclops. They have 2 eyeballs. So I'm not gonna use that one. It was gonna be a little ender with it. But if you want to, you want your necklace, at the end of your necklace, to have a pretty charm, you got these beautiful dragonfly charms that came with the bead box. Okay, and you can just add it right onto the edge right there when you do your toggle piece. All right, so let's put this toggle piece on. And don't get me wrong, I love my bargain bead box, y'all. I love them. I've been with them for 2 years now. Okay, I got a new box coming in 2 days. Sure enough, do. And I'm gonna keep going with them because I do love their boxes. They do have quality pieces. And like I said, when I first started with them, I believe they were first starting as well. And they have gotten 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times more better. So definitely love bargain bead box. All right, so let's put these pieces on. You see the little dragonfly on here? Yeah, it's a dragonfly. I thought it was a butterfly, but I think it's a dragonfly. Look how pretty that is. It ties in with the tree over here, the whole springtime feel. And then that's why I say you could add yourself a little charm there. But I'm going to use these because I want them to go on the bracelet that I'm going to make because I want it to match. All right. And I ended up actually getting 2 boxes of these last year, so I actually have more pieces than just these little ones, so I can do a lot more than I thought. And like I said, usually it does take time for me to use my boxes, or see, I hold on to them, you know, because I may not want to use them right away. I may not have that idea right away to use them, you know. I may look at this box and be like, I just don't have nothing yet. 3 or 4 boxes later, I got boxes that I can say, oh my God, if I put these together from these different boxes, they'll look great. So I also love doing that. I don't feel like you should have to rush in to use your box just because you got it. Don't do that. I won't do that. I know I won't do that. I don't feel like you should. When you're a crafter and a creator, those designs don't automatically come to you. It takes time. And for me, it took a while, and I'm all right with that. Don't drop. This little loop was longer than the other one, but that's okay. Tie that on there. Did I do it? I can't see that close. Hold on. Well, I can. I just don't bother to try to struggle. Yesterday I watched an old school movie called Nothing But Trouble. I had so many laughs. I think it was Demi Moore in there. Let's get this. Couple other actors. I can't remember their names, but it was funny. I had a good laugh. I was like, oh my God, I remember watching this as a kid, and I couldn't remember the movie name to it. I just couldn't. And then, let me see, I was probably like 10 years old, I think, when I watched my mom and dad watch this movie together. So it was only bits and pieces in my mind, but I remember one part which was with the judge. I just and Humpty Hump singing the song. So I ended up scrolling through Prime yesterday and found that. I was like, holy cow, I have nothing else to do tonight but think of ideas. I'm finna watch this. And I just had a good laugh. So I was like, hee hee. All right, here we go. I feel like I'm talking too much. All right, definitely put your bead caps on the end here to cover up your crimped beads. It just makes your stuff look more professional. Okay, but here we go. Here's the finished product. And like I said, if you want to add on and just give it a little pretty pendant, you can add that dragonfly pendant right there in the back, but I'm going to save this for a bracelet and maybe a set of earrings. All right, so here we go. I absolutely love it. I love how soft and pretty the colors are. I love how it came together with the other boxes, or I was able to use items out the other boxes to put this one together. And I really love these beads. I think they're Morganite, if I'm correct. I really love them so much. I made a, what is it called? A mala necklace with one. It was a love mala necklace. It's hanging in my room to this day because it was made for me with intuitions for me. But I've always loved those beads and the soft color that they give and the different tones that they come in. So I definitely wanted to use it when it came to this necklace. And I didn't want to use any purple parts of it or any pink parts of the beads. I wanted to use the most that looked more like cotton to me. And it came out very well because it did. So like I said, we used the violet glade box. All right, just a little bit from there. 2 items from there. The beads, the 4mm and the clasp. All right, I have plenty of more to work with, so definitely I have more ideas coming up with this one. Well, for the necklace, I mean for the bracelet and the earrings, that is, of course. And then we also use items from the Blooming Branch, okay, which was these purple beads here, and we also use the pendant from there, okay, and the green beads. So we use a lot out of this box. Still a lot left, so the next project is with this one right here, because I love that. And I guess I think the more of the reasons why I have more difficult times sometimes is because the jewelry that I make, I don't want it to look childish. I want it to look like something because it's not for children, it's for adults. So I want it to, that's what I want it to look like for an adult. Now, of course, you have your, like me, your adults that are, they love the beautiful girly stuff, or the childlike things. That my husband loves to have his comic book stuff and his Wolverine stuff, and when I make him his Star Wars stuff, when I make him his necklaces and stuff like that. So yeah, so I just try to make sure it's within that type. And even when I make him his, I try to make sure that it's in that adult child type frame, to where you can have fun with it and still be serious. That's what I try to go for. Fun and serious. Not too much, oh, that looks very fake or childish. I don't like that. I just like for something to have a great feel to it, So we'll be using more out of this box. All right. And then the Spring Blossom box. Okay. We use those beads that I was telling you about out of there. And as you can see in here, the big ones, see how it has the brown, some have pink, even some have that dark rust look to it. So I picked out the ones that were more cotton look to it so that it can match this necklace. All right, guys, there we go. The next one we have is a men's necklace, okay? And then also we have the Bayberry beaded purse tutorial. That video is probably gonna be, I might break it down into 2 parts because it's gonna be a long video. So I think it'd be better to break it down into 2 parts. And I don't want to rush that video either. And I want, because you can either have a sturdy purse, a weak purse, I guess you could say flimsy. And also if it's your first time doing a beaded purse, you want to have that time. Now I know there's a lot of tutorials out there where people are like going fast and they're just moving, and that's not what I'm going for. I want you to be able to keep up with the video and be able to create that item as well. But for today, here we go. All right, we have a beautiful spring necklace. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, if you have any ideas, go ahead and let me know about your ideas, or if you created something to go along, like your own necklace or earrings, bracelet. I would love to see that as well. All right, guys, to the next video. You guys have a great day.